is Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam 10:80:11 onwards. The Sudama pastime. Aste adhuna dvaravattyam bhojavrishnya andhakeshwaraham smaratah pad kamalam atmanam api yachati kimna artha kaman bhajato natya bhishtan jagadguru. Here, Sudama's wife is continuing her request to her husband. And she's saying here that Aste adhuna dwara patyam. So now Sudama might have a question. You are asking me to go there. It's a long journey. And if he's not there, what will happen? She's saying he is there. Aste adhuna. He's presently residing there. It's more or less the time, as Chakravarti Pada explains, after Krishna gave up his weapons after killing Antavakra. Krishna decided that he would no longer fight himself, raise weapons. So Krishna did not leave that often. So she's saying that he is here now. Bhoja Vrishnya Andhakeshwaraha. He is the Lord of the Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhakas, various dynasties that are clustered, staying in Dwarka. Smartah Pad Kamalam Atmanamapi Yachati. So those who remember him, he gives him the Smartah Pada Kamalam, he gives himself to them. Atmanam api yachati. So then Kimno Arthakaman Bhajato Natya Bhishtan Jagadguru. So then Arthakaman are not very desirable. Why will he not give it? He's the Jagadguru. Now a key word here is Natya Bhishtan. Let's try to understand. Abhishta is that which is desirable. So Natya Bhishtan is not very desirable. So now if you look at the verse itself, what it is saying is Krishna is so charitable. And here there is a devotee. So Krishna, the devotee, is the seeker, or anybody who's coming to Krishna is a seeker. Krishna is the giver. Now she is saying that Krishna can give even himself to those who remember him. Smartaha Pada Kamalam. This is a great thing to give. Now, as compared to that, from Krishna's perspective, if he has to give some wealth, Arthakaman. Now, wealth, that is not a big thing for Krishna. That is relatively a small thing. So, Krishna can surely give that. What is the big deal for him in giving that? That's her mood over here. So we can say wealth is small from Krishna's perspective. So somebody who is known to be a giver of charity and who gives, say, millions of dollars in charity, for that person to give a few $100, that's not a big deal at all. Now, Natya Bhishtan, that is seen from our perspective also. So if we consider Krishna is the same perspective, Krishna is here and we are here. Now we can have the big desire, or we can have a small desire. So a big desire is a desire to love Krishna, a desire to be with Krishna. Small desire is to seek some wealth or something like that. Now Krishna is described as Jagadguru. It's an interesting describer in this context, that yes, Krishna is the king, Krishna is wealthy. So till now, the attributes of Krishna associated with his capacity to give wealth have been talked about. But now, what is being talked about is something categorically different, that he is this guru of the whole universe. So, what does he mean? That while he understands what is supremely desirable, he also understands what is someone's level or need right now. And the Jagat Guru, the expert, is expert, and expert means both. Expert means at know when to elevate somebody's desire, elevate the disciple's desire. This is what you are desiring. You can desire something more. You can do something much more. Why look for some temporary pleasure when you can get everlasting pleasure? So this is what the expert guru does. But also it is, accommodate desire. Sometimes the desire cannot be elevated immediately. So even if it's a lower desire, accommodate the present desire or the lower desire. Not all lower desires can be immediately rejected. And now lower can also be a healthy desire, or a healthy means necessary desire, like we discussed, for needs, or it can be an unhealthy desire. Sometimes we may reduce all lower desires to unhealthy, but no, a desire which is sattvic, for basic functional needs, that is not a sinful desire at all, and that won't take us away from Krishna. So in that sense, Krishna can certainly accommodate somebody's lower desires. But the expert guru knows when to elevate, no, don't pursue this, and when to accommodate. So Krishna as Jagat Guru will see that you have a need for this, and because you have need for this, he will provide you this. So now there's a transition from what Sudama's wife is speaking to what now he is thinking. Sa evam bharyaya vipro bahusha prarthito muhu ayam hi paramo labha uttama shloka darshanam iti sanchintya manasa gamanaya matim dadhe apyastya upayanam kinchit gruhe kalyani diyatam. So, sa evam bharyaya vipro. So, in this way, when his bharya spoke, the vipra, she bahushaha prarthito muhu. She repeatedly and fervently prarthito, requested him, beseeched him, implored to him, please seek some help from Krishna. And then he thought that actually, that I can gain something more. While her reason that I should go to Krishna is to ask for wealth, I can actually gain something far greater. So sometimes the same decision two people can arrive at, but from two different motives. The desire there can be desire 1 and desire 2. Like sometimes this is my enemy's enemy is your enemy. Your enemy's enemy is your enemy. So why somebody has become enemy may be very different for two people, but both of them may arrive at the same conclusion. Let's fight this person together. So the wife's need was wealth. We need some money to survive. So for her, for Sudama, the need was not wealth, it was darshan of Krishna. She said, he thought that uttama shloka darshanam, that will be paramo labha. What can be a greater gain than having the sakshat darshan of Krishna? I can have that. And in this way, based on that thinking, gamanaya matim dadhe, he decided that I will go, matim dadhe. Apyast upayanam kinchit, and he told his wife, give me something to carry to Krishna, upayanam. Give me some present, some gift. Normally, when we go to meet someone, it is normal etiquette to offer them some small gift. Gruhe Kalyani Diyatam. So, Gruhe Kalyani, his wife, he asked, please give me something that I can give as a gift to Krishna. And then what does she give? Ya chitva chaturo mushtin vipran pruthuk tandulan chaila khandena tan badva bhartre pradadupayanam. Ya chitva, when he mentioned this to her, chaturo mushtin. So mushtin is fist. So fistfuls, 4 fistfuls of tandulan, of rice, of broken rice, of flat rice, pruthuk tandulan. She gave it to him. Chaila khandena tan badva. So chaila is a word earlier used to refer to the dress, that she was poorly dressed. Now it is said chaila khandena. She ripped off a piece of cloth and used that as a container, a bag to carry the rice. Then she bound it in that bag. Then badha. So there is no. So the gift itself was not of great value, and the wrapping of the gift was also of not great value. So normally, if we give a gift, there's a gift and the wrapping or the packaging of the gift. And sometimes packaging is very important. So now the gift itself is an ordinary gift. Fairly ordinary, or even you could say a cheap gift. And the packaging is also ordinary. But what made the gift valuable? That is the question. So it is the intent, the thought behind the gift, the intent, the mood, the affection, the heart behind the gift, that was immensely valuable. And that will be revealed as the verse moves forward. So here, the Bhagavatam is building up in the narrative, and Sudama is going to start off on his journey to be with Krishna.